Hola. As you know, I've been looking for a software for a long time because it's going to take about, I know Erica, you say it's like 8 to 10 grand. I know the one I want is going to be a lot more than that. 30 grand to freaking apps like 300,000. So until then, we found Eat This Much. It's phenomenal. I'm still using Eat This Much. Love it, love it, love it. However, my friend and old coach, Noel, the old software I used to use with her in 2012, she made this available, licensing it out to trainers. And it just happened probably 3 days ago. And she called me first. She's like, I know you've been saying you want this because I have so many clients that want me to make them meal plans. And some of them love being catered to and each week, and they're cool with it. However, some, they want variety during the week. They're like, God dang, can I have like at least 2 plans to choose from? Or they'll go to the grocery store and say, I didn't buy this, or I bought this instead, and I'll have to go in and change it. A lot of times I can't do that. To the point of even telling the client, look, you're just gonna have to do it yourself and put in a custom food, because I'm not gonna go in and change it 4 times for you because you don't want to learn how to hit your macros, and that's totally fine. And you pay me to make your meal plans. So I found this software system, and it's still the same price as Eat This Much. However, for certain clients, I'm paying for yours because of the way we've worked some things out, what you pay me, etc. So I'm going to show you how I log this. Can I turn this around? Yep. All right, so here's what we're doing. Turn this off. Thank you. All right. Check this out. Lauren, we're going to use you. I will have set your macros already, so you don't have to worry about this. I set macros for the meal that I want you to eat and the daily total. So we're going to go to plan a meal. You're going to choose between NTD or TD. So let's just do TD. We're going to go meal 1. Let's do a protein shake. Protein powder. She has dimetized fat. Let's do almond milk. The only thing about this is you can't add, 10 ingredients to one thing. That you can't do recipes. However, you get stellar results faster, better, just because there's no wiggle room. Like, it's so cut dry. It's actually like, oh no, kind of scary. Okay, we got this meal 1. Let's give her shake and some fruit. She doesn't eat oatmeal, so I'm just gonna do some fruit. I'm just gonna do 1 meal and then show you what I've done here. Blueberries. So, but if it's not, I want her to eat wild blueberries. Oh shit. Here's how you do that. Let me go ahead and just save this. So see how it does this? It calculates it for you. Boom. And you just save. Sometimes it'll say it won't even let you have any almond milk because there was fat in the other things that you had. Obviously, I'm not going to make her eat 300 grams of blueberries, but I wanted to show you how that looks and works. And if you're like, shit, it doesn't have my, my item in here, you just go to add foods. I added these for her today. You just click add food. I'm going to add the wild blueberries here. It's 140 grams. Okay, so I'm going to put carb. Anybody that signs up, a new client, I'm putting them on this because Eat This Much is way, way, what is the word here? It's just too far advanced. Eat This Much. And the thing about Eat This Much is they'll go in, let me flip around. They'll go in, eat this much, and they'll maybe hit regenerate, or they'll try to do something themselves or click a button and it fucks it up. And then they'll see all this stuff and they are like, they just get overwhelmed. So I'm starting every new client out with this because it's going to teach them, to be aware of what they're eating. They're going to see the food they get and go, holy shit, I had no idea this was 160 grams, and that's a carb, and that's a fat, and that's a protein. I have had people on Eat This Much for a month and they still don't know what's a carb, fat, and protein. So I'm starting every new client out with this. Back to this. All right, so you put that in, grams, protein, carb, fat. Category, it would be fruit. You can even put, hey, what kind of, it's Wyman's Wild, and go. And all your saved foods will be inside of that. You can do it to ounces or grams. I think you need to do grams. Grams you can get a little bit more accurate. So yeah, exactly, Stacy. So this, even though it's a new system, yes, new systems can be overwhelming, but really, I can go in there I set your macros, and if you don't have me as your coach, you can set them. You add a plan, name it TD, whatever. And in those notes, I may put no gluten and buy apricots. I may have specific instructions for you. If you want 3 meals a day, then don't fill in 4, 5, and 6 macros. So this is the part where it pays to have me as your coach, because I have all this set up for you. I have your daily calories and your macros, and so I break them down. I'm like, all right, well, which meals do you want the largest bulk of food in? 1 and 3. Well, then I'll put the most calories there, taper them off. If I've got a competitor, I'm going to taper her carbs down, or I'm going to fix nutrient timing so she gets most of her carbs before workouts and after, and in the morning. So that's how you do that. But if you're paying me, you don't even need to know about this. You just go, you log in, you plan your freaking meals. You can make as many plans as you want. Like during the week, you can make every training day could be different. So here's what I did for her. Her saved menus. Here was the day that I made. Meal 1, meal 2, meal 3, meal 4, meal 5, meal 6. Now, check this shit out. Back to my menu, track meals. Here's what Casey likes so freaking much. So the date. You click here. Look at this shit. I'll be damned. Meal number 1. Were you on plan? Did you skip it? Did you cheat? Did you make a deviation? What was your deviation? Ran out of egg whites. So didn't have, the full 130 grams. Had, look, I can't, had 100 grams. So there was your deviation. So it's going to have this, whatever. You see my point. You submit it. So for each meal, you're going to have this tracking capability. So if you've done good for all those meals, you get all those green checks. I will see this. So if you have just small deviations and you're like, why am I not seeing results? I'm like, well, damn, bitch. You missed out. You did like 50% because you deviated so much. So I love this part of it. I actually used this in 2012. I told you that. If you, for some reason, this food substitution calculator, it's kind of like, it's kind of cool. It defeats the whole purpose of this system. The purpose of this system is to nail shit. Eat this much. You don't even need to do that because you just take the food out, eat this much, add something else, and try to hit your macros. But for those that aren't skilled in that, you pay me to do that. That's why we're using this. But you can sub something, if you ran out of ground turkey and you want bison, it tells you had 113 grams on schedule for the turkey. So you only get 98 grams of sirloin. There's a bit difference though because it has more fat. So that's just a tool. You can use it. I wouldn't. All I really want you to do for the people that's paying me, go in. I already have your macros set up. Go in and plan your meals, set your weekly, set it up. And based on the person, like if you're a Hashimoto client, I don't want you eating specific things like gluten, dairy, and I'll always check your meal plans and make sure. I'm like, no, take the whey out. Somebody said today Ezekiel bread's gluten-free. No, it's not. So gluten-free things, I'm going to make sure that that's all there. But anyway, there's that. Nope. Did you say anything? Anybody? No. Cool. So that I wanted to show you that because I have some new people and they're kind of getting tripped out. I told her, I said, look, I'll go make your meal plan for you. I just want you to see how easy it is because I know moms, if they run out of something, they panic and then you feel like you fell off the diet. So, fuck it, I'm going to eat McDonald's today. I don't want you to be like that. I want some way for you to be able to be in control of what you eat and hit your macros, even if you're not skilled and have the time. That's what that's for. I still have a handful of clients that want to be catered to. They want meal plans every week, just sending them out. If you're not happy though with your results, you need to do this. You need to do this because obviously the plans I'm sending out you can't nail because you run out of food. You do this. I can't make you 4 plans during the week. So yeah. Okay, I'm logging off. Just want to show you that.